not because it's grotesque. It's just like
It's not that.
I didn't see that coming, and I really like it.
It's not grotesque. I'm just like, no, but the kid.
The kid's ascended. Think about it. The kid's gotten all these weird genetic mutations from going on his adventure. He's telepathic. He can breathe underwater. He wasn't human anymore.
So what?
What do you mean so what?
I mean, well,
This only made sense for it to happen to him. I bet all these people were other people who got to this stage.
they didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And you're gonna absorb more people, aren't you? Oh, you're just gonna.
They're just gonna follow you. You're super fast now.
Because I have like 8 legs.
That's fair.
It's like human centipede. Oh, they're gonna pick you up.
Are they really gonna? Wow. They can't lift that much. There's so many
No.
bodies.
Hey, Brandon's just fucking up the buttons.
No, not close enough.
That's what I thought. All right. Oh shit. Oh wow.
Let's see the hair babies drown this.
Oh god. They can't.
I want you to look at this.
Woo!
Weird diorama.
Look at the monster you created. Whoa!
Think about that weird diorama.
You know
Oh my
what?
god, is that just fucking... Go back to it. No, go back to it.
You know what? That's kind of fun.
Go, no, can you go back to the diorama for like 1 second? Yo.
Thump,
Yo.
thump, thump, thump.
Is that just...
Thump, thump.
Is that just fucking limbo?
No.
What is it?
Guy doesn't explain anything. Oh shit.
I'm coming for
Honestly, if I saw something like this, I'd be terrified.
You just shoot yourself on the spot.
On the spot. Oh! Is that the boss man?
Absorb him. Absorb
Take your
him.
fucking time.
I swear to God!
Oh, he's dead.
You're fine, though.
Worth.
Every cent.
Oh, you're gonna clean yourself off real quick?
Can I do that?
No.
I don't think you can, but try it.
Oh, I can.
Wait, really?
Are you just a proto grave mine?
Yeah. Look.
Yeah, I guess. That is just what it
Like,
is.
literally, is Captain Keys inside of there?
As a child.
Yeah.
That was Captain Keys.
No.
Together we are strong.
Together!
You're kind of like a brain blob. Why would they make that one?
Oh, wait, the dog. No, absorb the dogs.
I don't think you can absorb things on command. Although they can't.
They should have just done like an Akira thing. You just start absorbing everything.
Holy shit. Oh, that works?
The sounds they fucking make.
I know, it's great.
It's not very pleasant.
Oh, you're losing parts of yourself when you do shit like that. Jesus.
Yeah. You're still massive.
Kill him!
Wait.
Oh, you can call the parts back?
No, they're just always calling back. Just trying to get rid of me.
That guy was just like, I'm not fucking playing with you.
No, go on.
Actually?
Yeah. Oh.
You lost more parts. Why?
Shoot the J.
Kobe.
Rapist.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't understand why the kid would want to do
The
that.
water suit's not. He's not human anymore. That's the thing.
That's
He's the reason you connected yourself to that. You're not part of that consciousness anymore. You're not your own consciousness.
So you think the kid was just part of that?
Yeah. Oh.
What are you
Oh, they're
doing?
killing themselves.
Are you serious?
It's killing itself. Oh. That would have been an interesting ending if it just tried to kill itself.
So that's why you were playing basketball with it.
Yeah, I was practicing.
That makes sense. Man, the noise is big.
Are people just watching?
Yeah.
Yeah, they can't do shit. Real talk.
We've created the ultimate puzzle solving machine. Jesus. Oh fuck.
It's fucked, right?
I love
mean,
it.
yeah.
I actually really love this. This is amazing.
It's so strong, Jesus. They're just like, I can't.
Do we stop it or do we feed it?
It's like, what?
Dad, can I keep it?
I don't understand why they were so drawn to it at first, though. Like, besides yourself.
Jump.
No job.
I like the noises they make, though. It's like, oh. Seriously? Holy shit.
If I saw this shit, fam.
You gotta be strong as balls.
Like this is shit that makes you kill yourself.
How come they're still, like, watching? Oh, that guy just...
That guy left. That guy's smart.
That guy just left.
Well, it doesn't seem like you're actively malicious.
Mm-hmm.
No, you still have a point.
The point to all of this?
Well, the kid's been trying to
Escape.
pretty much.
Escape question mark.
Well, I mean, he's inside that blob now.
What if he wanted to be a part of the blob the whole time?
Wait,
We'll never know.
catch. Do it.
Why did they just help you? Oh, that's...
Fuck.
I'm amazed.
Wow,
you
what
got...
are you, garbage?
You know what? Fuck you. He got it this far.
I like how they're helping you though. It's like, you know, I'm fine.
Maybe they're just slightly controlled by you.
There's so much to talk about in terms of layers.
Yeah. Like, you do have telepathy, maybe because there's more people, you're not just controlling the husks anymore.
That's what I'm thinking. I think you don't even need help to control other things.
Or
You want to grab that? Oh, really? They were just leading you there?
Yeah.
Huh. Where's that beat coming from?
It's Hayes' room.
Oh, I thought it was from the game, and I was like, wow,
That's totally not tonally correct.
it fits, honestly.
absolutely
What?
wrong.
No, that doesn't fit.
Well, like the beating itself does.
Oh, the
but
beating, not the other shit.
Not the actual song. No, fuck that. but I just thought it was the heart, like the
The
heart.
beast of 46 backs.
Yeah. I think it has more than 46 bodies, honestly.
Oh yeah, probably.
What are you doing? The
He was
thing
trying to
is-
see if there's a bus route B on transit.
Kinda.
That you don't get. That was like a huge issue in the community for like 3 months. No one would fucking drop the fact that they thought there was a second bus route in transit. It's like, no, there's just one bus route. People were convinced there was a second one. Even looking through the coding and there was no evidence, they were still convinced.
I don't get how that can even be possible.
Because 90% of the zombies community is retarded.
Well, that explains how you came to be. Oh! Oh, God.
Oh no.
Ow!
Oh, I know what
Fuck.
this is.
Ow! Fuck!
Oh, Brandon, I know what this is.
Wait, isn't that the diorama? Oh, shit.
Yeesh. Yeesh.
Wait. What? Why are you just doing
No,
that?
just leave it. God's gonna come down and smite it.
Are you telling me?
No, just stop. No, don't do it. Don't do anything. Stop.
I'm trying and nothing happens. So that's it.
Just leave it.
Okay.
Shh.
No, that's it.
No, I know.
That's it.
I'm thinking. I'm thinking.
This artsy bitch.
I'm trying to digest this like a
This-
good movie.
This artsy bitch.
Give me a sec. Give me a sec. All right. Gonna give me that 5 seconds. We'll give our shit to YouTube.
There's something I have to show you after this that'll change everything you're probably
No, but
thinking now.
I want to absorb the content as is, because any external content.
No, I'm gonna show you it afterwards, but I wanna
Alright.
hear what you got to say right now.
Give me like a sec. So this is going from like an interesting. I'm not gonna say sci-fi, because it's not entirely sci-fi.
I'd say it's like
It's
Orwellian future type.
No.
Or sci-fi. Well, because there seems to be like a corporation control of something.
Yeah. But I don't think that was the point. It was like it's there as a present concept. Because when you have something like this, it's not just like corporation. You can have different layers of commentary it's trying to make. And I find it interesting. There was a lot of dealing with people wearing these false faces, people who are husks, this child moving through that, but then finding a collective group that generally shares the same objective, getting to peace, question mark, whatever this is. Now what this is the diorama. Now, this also plays in. This kid isn't a husk, and he's not wearing a mask. But he has moved through the world, found this piece on a beach. But the thing is that it's almost like it's constructed for him. He was almost designed or indoctrinated into finding this place. It's obviously a place that is presently aware to the scientists, because the fact is, if we could go back to that beach, maybe see something, because also if we look at the beach, there's more shit off to the right.
Yeah.
there's shit that whatever that is looking at.
Well, also actually look at the edge of the screen.
Yeah.
Like you see how the water just drops. What if it's just a bigger facility?
Well, that's what I think it is. He breaks through a wall, but notice the wall isn't curved like this; it's curved like that. When he breaks out, if I'm remembering correctly, this is just a construct, or it's this concept of a heavenly sphere, where you have Earth, you have the planets, then you have the sun, and then the stars are behind it as almost like a globe. And I'm forgetting the name of the scientist who came up with that shit back in like the 1700s. It wasn't really scientists, it was more metaphysics bullshit. But everything that exists in this outer edge is fundamentally perfect.
The terracentric, or like
it is a terracentric ideal, but
right.
Everything that's the stars, everything out there, is fundamentally perfect in this concept.
Okay.
And then everything between Earth and the moon is imperfect. And maybe this is kind of like playing with that idea of he's left this inner circle, or he's left the imperfect space between Earth and the moon, because he kind of starts in Earth, and then gravity's flipped. Notice the rooms are upside down. Gravity isn't applying the same way, almost space. Then he's almost in this extraterrestrial, not actually like an aliens, but extraterrestrial environment that is completely unlike the rest of the game. It goes from Earth to space, I'm gonna say, to then something unlike where we started, you know. And then we end in this dioramic area, and this is just, I'm not coming to a conclusion with anything, I'm just making these observations. So that's what I'm seeing with this. It could just be saying that there's a group of people on this Earth who are in some sort of constant pain. That creature sounded like it was in pain, and that's an interpretation. And it just wanted to find peace, and this child found his group of people, and then together they found peace. Maybe it's some sort of Moses story, you know? Some fucked up sci-fi magic Moses story. I don't know. So it could be a multitude of different things.
I mean, you're not addressing the way it ends in itself, though. Like, it seems almost like if he had inched like a little bit more forward, maybe they would have been either free, or it would have been revealed that there's even a bigger construct.
Or they're just dead.
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming. They're
Yeah.
dead, that they've given up. And
I mean, you know when like you're really exhausted or something, and you just find that like ray of sun that feels so nice to stand in? Maybe that's what this is, you know? It's that peace from the pain. It's that subtle freedom that really just put that collection of people at peace. And notice subtle freedom. They're not really free because they're still in a diorama of some kind.
Well, that, and also they're literally stuck together.
Yeah. It's these people who think they are different. They think they are against the husk people and the people wearing masks. You know, and they've come together, but they were so forced together. It was so ultimately a choice created by a higher power. I'm not saying God, I'm saying something more institutional. Maybe it's some bullshit like that.
I don't know. Alright.
So you want me to tell you?
Yeah, go ahead.
You said there was another ending.
There is, and we'll get to that in a second, but explaining this part first is very important before we talk about the second.
Yeah.
Alright.
So, think about how the game starts.
Yeah.
You would say that the child is escaping from something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The child escapes, finds their way outside, traveling through the forest, you see all that other weird shit going on. There's no real explanation for that. That's pretty much just a tone setter of sorts. They find their way into this institution.
Mm-hmm.
And everything. I would like to say this plays perfectly into what video games are. Thinking that, man, you're just the luckiest person on the goddamn planet, and everything's just going Gucci for you.
It's designed, yeah.
You look at the monster trying to work its way out of the facility, breaking through all the walls. Question mark.
Yeah.
You see the diorama, and literally you fall exactly where the light is in the diorama is. You fall exactly where it is there.
Yeah.
And then you just think about the name of the game.
Inside. Yeah, you're inside.
You were never outside.
Yeah. No, that's...
You've been part of an experiment the entire time that has played out
countless times.
Again and again. And the best way to show that off, the game ends.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, it just starts right from the beginning.
It brings you right back to another experiment.
It's institutional. It's this institutional control of whatever, but it's you're being in this controlled place.
It's been played through multiple times. Now, I'm gonna show you the second ending, but what I need you guys to do, I need you guys to close your eyes, because it's very important you don't see what I type up.
Okay.
That's bullshit.
No,
No. Me
Alright,
too.
fine.
It's part of the aesthetic. I need you guys to trust
Ew,
me.
you said aesthetic. What are you, a Tumblr feminist?
I swear to God!
You know, he's not wrong.
I have to go into YouTube.
You're
Oh,
fag.
don't be a bitch.
Wait,
Don't-
audio?
don't-
Are we still recording?
We are
Yeah.
still recording.
All right.
And don't worry, I'll link whose ever thing is this in the description. Separate
I'm
from
not
everybody.
looking.
Yeah, I know.
I'm looking at my phone.
I'm just looking at ways to sext people.
Jesus.
Our audience is thinking, I thought they were all retarded.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Audience, low key, we just pretend to be stupid because it's easier than being smart.
I mean, that's what high school wants you not to try. I'm sorry.
Oof.
Christ.
Audience, if you're in high school, kill yourself.
I mean, I just got out of there. I'm still...
No, we're still kind of in there.
Oh,
my
God.
God,
I'm
my-
sure it's just high school, isn't it?
My phone is falling apart so fast.
All right.
Are you there yet?
What? Are we ready to get the set?
We're here.
Warning,
So-
read video description.
Press play.
So this is the
Am I gonna
secret,
get triggered?
This is the secret ending of the game. And just to give you a little bit of background, the only way that this ending was found was like, you know how Braid has an alternate ending, but to do that, you literally like have to do the most insane shit of all time. Remember those little orb things you found?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to break each one in a couple of playthroughs probably because they break.
It stacks.
It stacks.
Like, they
And-
stay broken?
They stay broken. Destroy each one, and then in a specific part of audio recording was found of like a radio, and someone somehow deciphered the fucking code out of it.
Play. Hit B. So it just gets rid of the extra shit.
yeah.
So you have to at least have done 2 playthroughs, is what I'm guessing?
This would be your second playthrough if you get them all in your first. It's in the cornfields. It's around.
What the...
I found this once in my first playthrough by accident, and I couldn't figure it out because I didn't do the thing.
It's got a lever you gotta click a lot.
Yep. And you can only access the secret ending after you've destroyed them.
What the fuck? Okay.
So do all these children share a consciousness? Second question. Because they seem to all want to return to themselves. Maybe they take a bit of the blob and clone it into a thing.
So the
You
kid...
kill the big one by separating that connection.
No, look, the kid was also being controlled.
The kid was a husk the entire time being controlled by somebody else. Now, the working theory of the game is that the blob...
It does have the thing on it.
The blob has been playing through this multiple times. And it understands that this is what's going on. That this is an experiment that's going to happen again and again.
Yeah. So it's consciously aware of the events.
Even shown by the one part where you go inside the room with all the people in it and they're not running. They're watching you. Because it's part of the whole game.
Yeah, you think they'd be terrifying.
The working theory is that the blob at one point realized this and set up a person on the outside to not play. Because the child is being controlled by the person in the background watching all the screens, watching in the background.
Yeah.
When you unplug it, the child looks
Gone.
The only way it figures out that the only way to win is to not play. It's the only ending that fades to black, which suggests that the secret ending is the real ending of the game.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes total sense.
This game's fucking dope. Like, now you understand why I was just like, this might be my game of the year. Like, I love Doom. And, like, Final Fantasy 15 better be dope. That's all I'm saying. Because you wasted my time. You delayed the game. It's already supposed to be out. If it's not as dope...
This fucking year?
Yeah.
You're not completing it this year.
Not if I want to pass my classes.
Right.
But, like, now you understand why I wanted you guys to play this.
No, it's a dope game.
Fucking...
Yeah, that
it's
makes
so
sense.
good.
That makes sense.
Delete it off your hard drive and put all that dumb Call of Duty shit on.
Oh, there's still 50 gigs. I can fit one game on there. I'm just keeping space for one game on there.
Alright.
Yeah.
Not
So,
Doom?
I guess we'll take a break now.
Did you delete something off my hard drive?
Oh, no, I didn't delete
Yeah,
shit.
good. I was about to say, I was like,
What
I'm
the
pretty
fuck?
sure I had a lot of
Do
space.
that.
No, I didn't. No, I'm not saying like, oh, bad. Like, I can always reinstall it. It's not like it's gone permanently.
Alright, audience, we're gonna go now, but we
What
hope
are
you
you,
enjoyed
gay?
this playthrough of the... Yeah! Yeah!
This
So-
is Brandon.
Nope, not at all.
That Misha who's
No,
saying
no,
not at all.
I'm Brandon.
And
Cut
faggot.
that shit.
Have a nice day.